this is Cuberized, and welcome to All the Mods 11 Let's Play. Well, we have had an update. We are now on version 0.1.2, so I want to quickly go over what changes have happened. We're up to 244 mods, so a couple things real quick. So one of them I'm going to have to explain a little bit. So there is a mod called BBL, and there's strainers involved, and you can you set up with different meshes. But one of the things you can get is this sapling bag or this seed bag, depending on what it is you run through and in which mesh you use, which blocks. This is kind of like a mystery surprise thing. You open it up and you see what's in there. What they've done with the update is they've removed productive trees and productive farming, so you won't get those in these two bags anymore. And if you aren't even using this, you know, it's not an issue, but just to be aware of that. And we may actually get into this because there's a way to use this to get netherite. So that's an option for us. So that may be a direction we want to go. The other thing is for withers. We have now skull fragments. This wither skeleton tweaks is in. So you get skull fragments, and you get this immolation blade, or immolation, which is actually crafted using nether stars. So not something we're going to get at soon, but it's a thing. So that is in as well. We have iron, gems, and jewelry. We do not have the spells and spell books in, but we have this part in, and it involves a jewelry crafting station where you find these artisan scrolls and learn a pattern, and then you can craft one of these items. So with this, I believe you start with 4 known, and I think it's no, it's I want to say it's the simple ring, the simple amulet, the simple necklace, and a gem set ring, I think, are the 4 that you learn, and the rest of these you can find. So that's it. You learn them, they disappear out of your inventory, and yeah, these got these new gems that go with it. So plus there is a manual. So we will get into that, because who doesn't like rings and necklaces? And I have not found that much yet. In fact, I don't know that I have any. No. So crafting is good. Crafting is very good. The other thing we have is the one I've been waiting for. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. Comforts. If I spell it right, we now have sleeping bags and hammocks. And the difference between the two is this is how you get through the night, and this is how you get through the day. So if you need to sleep through the day to get to nighttime, you use a hammock, and if you want to sleep through the night to get to the day, you use a sleeping bag. Both of them are portable, and neither of them reset your spawn point. Yay! I don't have to carry around a bed anymore. We are definitely crafting one of these. So that's it. Plus, of course, updates to all the mods and NeoForge. Do remember to back up your game before doing the update to the new version. And no spellbook yet. I think it's maybe a full release before they actually bring it out. I'm hoping to see it in beta, but we'll see. So then with all that, let me get some food out of my backpack, And yeah, we're going to eat the carrot just because we haven't yet. And then let's grab something else here. A lot of this stuff stacks, and I've kind of sorted it by, so these are the food items I have, going from the lowest amount here up to this is really cool. So I'm going to go through these kind of in the order I have presented here. And obviously if things stack, that's all the better. And this, by the way, is mashed potatoes. So, yep. Yeah, crafting stuff up is this is the thing, having to keep tabs on everything I'm eating. And if you look at the book, the Spice of Life Carrot Edition, you can actually see how many different things you've eaten and how many hearts you've gained. And yeah, it actually will show you pictures of things so that I've tasted. So there we go. Lots of fun stuff. All right, so first things first, let's find some wool to craft up. I have some here. I'm going to go with just a white because that's perfectly fine. And you just do that. And there we go. There's one. That's perfectly fine. And I can now have something on the go. I'm so excited. And then I will also leave this here. And yeah, because that's a little scary when I have to make sure my spawn point is done. Okay, we're going to run out here. So this is still active, so I can put blocks on it if I want to. Up here, this is all just regular essence. And this is the first tier of farmland, and I don't have any blocks underneath. So if we look down here, it's all empty. So one of the other things I want to do is craft up some more blocks. And here, the only thing I've done between episodes is I crafted up some redstone because I didn't, well, I had some, but I was going to run out. So yeah, I don't have a lot, but it's doing its thing. And yeah, this, so we need to craft some more blocks, and I need to think about getting some essence underneath here that's a higher tier because I want to craft some more seeds of different kinds. Especially the higher level tiers, because you never know when you're going to need it. And it's kind of handy to be able to go grab some essence and craft what you want, as opposed to having to, you know, go pause and go down into the mine and find what you need. That being said, there's some really cool other mods we can use to get resources. And I might get into those as well. So, oh, one more thing. I should probably grab whatever's in here. Not a lot. Okay, I'll leave that there. The one problem I'm having, other than an excessive amount of seeds, which seems to be an ongoing problem, is I don't have enough power. I crafted up the augment last time around for the seed reprocessor, and unfortunately it is very slow without it, but when I put the augment in the machine, which makes it go much faster, yeah, the simple coal generator can't keep up, and it drains the energy cell completely. So right now it's sitting in a frame right there. So this is just slowly slugging its way through. It's working, which is great, but yeah, I got all of that, which I'll actually move these up. I'm trying to keep similar seeds together. But yeah, there's so much going on here with all the different seeds because I'm producing so much so quickly. Not a bad thing in terms of essence, but I mean, I've got seeds tucked away everywhere because there's just no place to put them anymore. Um, yeah, they're over here. This is has some as well. I mean, it's just everywhere and getting out of control. So more power. So we had a few things we need to work on, and I'm going to work on, yeah, upgrading this, which I think I have all the parts for. And yeah, so let's so now that I have my stone jetpack, so I want to upgrade this. We've gone from wood to stone. Now I want to go from stone to iron. So when I use this as a base, I can either go to iron, bronze, or silver. The difference here is really how much, a lot of it's how much energy it can hold. These two are the same. This holds a lot more. Um, so it doesn't really matter. And then from here, I can go into any one of these. And I'm going to go into gold. So let's go back here. I think if I did this right, making all the components, the thrusters go here, these go here, and then the capacitor goes there. And I've got that. And then again, this is going to take energy, which I have to come up with somewhere. And I do have, so now I have a gold one with pretty much no energy in it whatsoever. So I've got the pocket generator, but it's going to drain that pretty quickly, as you can see, and not be able to keep up generating. And this will barely get, I mean, because it holds 10 million FE, this only holds 1 and it's gone. So it will slowly charge this up, but this isn't going to keep up with it either. And if I put it in here, this will suck this dry. So that's not, I mean, I'm going to do it because I want that energy. So we can go out and play around with it, but I need to come up with better energy. So it's periodically raining and it's dark. So solar is an option as a generating tool. Better generators are a way to go. So if we look at just, if I do solar, let's take a look at what solar can get us here. So there's solar from Ender.io, which we haven't started yet. There's solar from Energized Power, which we haven't really done anything with yet. Then there's solar from Powah. So this does, this actually has storage built into it, which I kind of like that idea. This one just generates it. It doesn't seem like it has a ability to store. And these actually are, yeah, this is a whole different power system. So I'm leaning towards Powah. And these, I believe you use the previous ones. Yeah, you use the starters to upgrade to go to the next level up. And this is all what we've been doing with the, where did I put it? Yeah, so this energy cell is power. This is iron jetpacks, but the power does interface well between the things we have. Powah, with an exclamation point. Powah! So, yeah, I think this is, yeah, I pretty much drained that. So let me take this out. I'll put that in there. And this Fuel is empty. Okay, so that comes to the next thing, which is what do we do about fuel? Which goes back to the if I can generate more power, then I could probably do it. Now, on the roof, let's go take a look at the roof. The other option is making a different building just for housing some of this stuff, because this is a small building, and it's only one building. The only thing I have up here right now are these guys. And so, I mean, it's doable. And there's a lot of space here. I just don't really want to get into the... And I'm out of hose in that plot because nothing's getting harvested, which I knew would happen. I actually anticipated it and I didn't refill it on purpose because it's just, yeah, crazy. And I have pillagers up there, a lot of them roaming around. So I'm going to have to deal with all of that. It looks like they're having a party. Yeah. So expanding this is a way to go to make more buildings and actually come up with a way to have, you know, storage maybe in one and then machines and power generation in another. Because, I mean, I've pretty much put blocks everywhere I could put them, including using them as a pseudo stairway to get up. So I don't think there's much room left in this building. And yeah, so let's think about power, and then we'll maybe touch on iron gems and jewelry, and then deal with some more seeds out there. So I'm going to go with solar, I think. And I need to come up with a storage solution. And there's options for that too. I mean, this temporarily is working a lot better than this over here, but yes. Okay, so solar, what do I need for these? So the initial one is the dielectric paste. We've done that before. The basic capacitors. The dielectric casing, we've done that before. This is the one that's new, which is glass panes, lapis, and dielectric paste. Okay, question. How much lapis do I have? Fair amount. Which is good. Which is good. Okay, so let's grab all of that. And dielectric paste, I probably still have some. I still have these guys. Yeah, so I have all of that. I don't seem to have any glass panes unless I have them in a backpack. And I don't. No. Okay, so let's make some glass panes. Okay. And how much sand do we have? Sand. I have a lot more of that sand. Okay. While I'm doing that, let's now let's wait. Let's wait. We'll make it as we need it, I think. Yeah. So let's make the first pane here, if we can. So I need to make that, and I don't have the iron. I have plenty of iron. So we need to make this. If we're going to make one, how many can we? Well, we only have enough to make one with the parts we already had. So let's make one and see what it does. 1, 2, 3. Do I have those? No, I don't. I'll save that one just in case. And we have our one solar panel. All right, and yeah, it's gonna generate some, so let's get it up on the roof. And I'm just gonna smack it down here about center, and then I can huh. And there it goes. It's filling up with power. So, all right. So now I just need to generate about 100 more. I'll have all the power I need. Okay. So some multiple of 3 would be good. I have to remember how I made this. Can't remember how I did. Dielectric paste was one of those weird things that I had to do something with something. Okay. Coal or charcoal and clay and a lava bucket. Yeah, I think that's the way I went because it was easier to do, and I have plenty of clay. And I should have plenty of coal. Oh, I'm in the wrong bucket here. Let's go over here. If I'm going to be doing Powah, I need a lot of this. And lava bucket, which I should have one on me, and I have extra buckets. I still actually have lava. Oh, right. So here we go. We have plenty of these. To get us going, we're going to have to make the rods for this. The iron bars. Yes, I have iron bars. Not many. Again, that's not a problem. I can make more. Okay, and we'll do half of these this way. And that'll get me my 2 that I need. And then this is this guy. I'm going to need another of that. I don't have the redstone. One reason why I was dealing with redstone is I just don't have it. And okay. Actually, I probably don't want to make more than... that's probably good for now. And then... We got it yet? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 2. They don't stack. Alright, that's a thing. Not stacking is not good. Well, it's not horrific, but it's not advantageous. and dealing with this. Okay. Of course it's night and it's raining, so yeah, let's sleep through it and see if we can get our things charged. So the benefit is that these things can be morphed from one to the next to the next. So if I covered the whole roof with starters, then I can combine those in and make the next tier up. So this actually should be doing something. And oops. Yeah, my lovely staircase here. I was actually pretty impressed I did that, so take advantage of it. And yeah, so it's almost maxed out already. Now it's what kind of cable to make. So let's do, since we're doing power, what cabling do we have here? Is this it? Energy cable starter. Oh, yep, that's not going to work. All right. 500 FE per tick. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a wrench. And then we can use this and craft up the best I can come up with here. This isn't bad. That's basic. That's starter. I could probably go basic. Yeah, let's try basic. Well, let's try starter and then we'll see where we go from there. So that's the tiny one. I don't have iron nuggets. I may have some in here. Yep, I have a few without having to break down an ingot. So where did I lose it at? There it is. And these are just upgraded these. These are 2 starters. Or I can make them directly. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I have that. So what's the next level up? Okay, we have to go to hardened, and that's energized steel. So we're gonna just go here. What do I have? I have that. I'm already out of and I'm out of the iron bars. Okay. Iron bars. And I want to say it's, nope. Yep. There we go. So and then I should be able to do this one. No. Oh, I have to make, no, I can do this directly. Okay, so now we have cables. Oh, and a wrench. And we have a power wrench and an energized power wrench. Yeah, let's do that. And 1 wrench. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I should have, of course I have the lamp right there. And it looks like I did not center these. Oh, that's all right. we are. So let me get the roof fixed. Wherever that went. There it is. Have some additional cables left. Okay. So this should be feeding into here slowly. Because this still has fuel. So this, here, let me take this out. Let me make sure where this is coming from. Yeah. It's pulling from there into here. And then this should, so the question is if I put this in, are we actually going to be able to run this with what little I have on the roof? Okay, this is going to just take that. I can put this back in. It's going up. Good. Good, it is going up. Now I just want to make sure what's going on here. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Used to link linkable blocks. Rotate mode, rotate blocks. Okay. Okay, so it's on extract. Good. And this should be the same. And it is. And this should be the same. And it is. Okay. Yep. Now my question is, now that it's generating energy, is it still? No, that's still not enough. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to make more solar. So I will do that. The next thing is the mystical agriculture stuff. So let me take a moment and put this stuff away quickly, and then go and dielectric paste, energy cable. There's the wrench, bars, glass. Oh, that I want to put back up above. There. All right, let's see what is out here and get this all taken care of. All right, this is going to be an easy one. There, got it all. And, well, almost all. There, now I've got it. So this is just going to sit here for now. I don't have the resources really to do anything with it just this second. And this is not doing anything related to just regular essence. So I have what I need. And by regular essence, I mean the inferium. So, and I have been combining these. These seeds are just wonderful. And this is the master infusion crystal we made a few episodes ago. So let me make these into, oh, to do the green blocks first. not that green block. The growth accelerator green block. This thing. So we need some kind of stone and an inferium gemstone, and this is just a prosperity one with this. So if we take a look at what I have over here, I think I have, oh, I just have one. Okay, put that in there. And I can make more because I should have a lot of shards. I do. And I should be able to craft up. I'm going to leave those there. I'm going to go get. So to craft this, these diamonds, I'm grabbing a bunch of the essence. And I don't want to have the stuff necessarily separated forever. It's just handy to have it out there right now. So you need 9 of these to make 1 diamond. So this should give me a full stack, and it does. And then I can take this and make a full stack of those. And for this, I'm going to take all of it. Make those. And then what I have left, oh, I know I need to do that block first. And I still don't have the stone. 1 second. I should have a ton of, I don't know if it's this will work or not. Let me just double check the recipe here. That. I do not see cobble. I see stone. I see diorite. Okay. So I need to come up with something that is, andesite will work. Stone will actually work. Just regular old stone. Andesite will, andesite and diorite I really don't want to mess with in case I decide to do occultism. I need both of those. Yeah, let's start with this and see where this gets us. And I'll take one more look at polished, infested. Andesite and diorite and granite are the easiest ones. Ooh, tuft. Tuft is in there. Okay. So yeah, there we go. And tuft is there. I'll take tuft. I can never figure out what to do with tuft. So tuft it is. All right. So let's. Sorry. We'll sleep through quickly. Okay. Here we go. So, ow, ow. Bush is biting me. All right, so these are just fabulous because they're so deep. So I want to continue with that for as far as I can go here. Let me get back up here. And I'm going to stop 1 block shy. I will actually remove that. And the reason being is I want to change the farmland. And with that, let me do back here first. what I'm trying to do is max out a few of these so that I can utilize these to get the most bang for the buck here, and then yeah, fill in as we go. Yeah, I can get... Okay, that's probably it because I need to save a few to put back up there. Alright, so next thing is just combining a bunch of essences to see what the highest tier is I can get. And I should be able to, because I have so much that I have been combining. I haven't been combining past the Prudentium, which is the tier 2, but I have a lot of it. And oh, I have more blocks than I thought. I need to go put more down there. So, I don't know which way is faster, doing it this way or doing it where I throw a bunch in and then click some out. 6 of one, half dozen of another. It just, whatever it takes to get through this. So with this, I'm going to keep going up and we'll see what I end up with. Because this is just going to take time for me to merge all of these. Let me throw some junk in here that I don't need at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'll be back in just one sec. So after combining everything, this is what I have left. I could go up, you know, 1, 2, this is the 5th level here. I could go up to the 6th level, which is supremium, and that's a tier 6. The only thing that is up at a tier 6 is the nether star, the dragon egg, and the nitro crystal. None of those I'm eager to, or able to actually craft at this point. There is actually another tier that's called magical, and that is all the modium, which I'd love to be able to craft, unobtainium, and vibranium, which, you know, they're the big 3. You do need a very special block with this. I mean, crafting the seeds is pretty insane anyway because of how much all the modium you need, plus all the insanium you need. The recipe for these are pretty much the same, except the block is whatever it is you're trying to craft. So, you know, if I've got that much, yeah, it would be helpful to have one of those seeds if I'm that flush with any one of these ores. But the thing with this is when you go to plant it, you actually have to plant it in the farmland. Actually doesn't matter. It's the magical soil that you need. And the magical soil is not a trivial thing because, again, you need insanium, which is the same stuff you need to make the seed to begin with, plus an insanium farmland, which is just farmland with one of the insanium essences. And you need dragon scales. So we have to have gone to the end and defeated the dragon. And then you get 1 soil. So yeah, depending on how many dragon scales you get, but I mean, this is just making 1 of these is pretty insanium. Sorry, mystical agriculture humor. So that's a lot to do. So I think I'm going to stop here, and I have 2 of these already out there that I've been using to grow the diamonds and the redstone, which are these 2 here, and it's really kind of hard to tell. This is orange and this is red, but I'm going to go down and make all of this red, which is the supremium. or at least the ones over here. And this I will take out, this one, and I left my pickaxe at home. Okay. I have to go back to the base and get it. And then I will put the rest of the blocks out here, which I also left in my base. I don't want to fall in the hole. And I was thinking about it, and I think I may want to use elevators, because I think they're in the pack already, to be able to go down levels, to be able to put this stuff down there. So, yeah, so we can see that this one isn't, this is redstone. Let's get that. Okay. So I did pop up one of the tertium essences from this, so it is possible to do that. It can happen. And yeah, we can actually go through here. See, it pops up sometimes, but not guaranteed. So it's just something to be aware of. And let's see how many hose I have left in here. Yep. Okay. So I'll do that for now. I'm not really worried about that farmland so much. And I'll put that back down. So I think elevators might be the way to go, to be able to go down 9 blocks at a time all the way down as I'm making these growth accelerators. Let me grab all this stuff and let's put this in here. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, and I think it is this one, is unbreakable. Yes. So to make this, I have to make this, which means I have to make all of the hose starting with this one, which takes a diamond hoe. So you take a diamond hoe, you upgrade it, and you upgrade it, and you upgrade it, and then eventually you get an unbreakable hoe, which can be put into the pylon, so you never have to put any more hose in there. And that's the next thing we're going to do. So let me go put these blocks up. In fact, I'll even pause and put them out there and then show you the end result. I will be right back. Okay, real quick, I grabbed some tree essence, wood essence, and some coal essence. And I believe if I do this, I can make charcoal. So I've got that, and I think I can then make charcoal blocks, and then with that, I think, I'm hoping this is still a, yes it is. So coal or charcoal works out here. So that'll be a good thing. So I'll get that done, and this has some fuel in it. And I have somewhere, sort by mod, let's actually sort here. There it is, blaze ember. And primal coal and primal coal blocks. Okay. So blaze ember is as high as I can go at the moment with the coal. I guess I should do that. So I have 2 of those. I'm not worried so much about that. I'm worried about my pocket generator that has nothing in it. Yep, that'll be good. Okay, so that's a way to take advantage of the trees. If you're not actively using it for wood per se, you can save your coal a little bit, instead of making coal, you can make charcoal using trees and coal, and then save the bulk of your coal essence for other things like just regular coal. And I have seeds everywhere. Okay, so I wanted to, oh, there's even more. I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so let's see if we can do real quick let's see if we can actually craft the hoe. So we want this hoe that has unbreaking. This one does not. And it has augments. So the augments for this, let's see. So we need something that actually is usable on a hoe. And you can see the little pictures of, the armor or the tool. That's obviously a shovel. But yeah, we can look to see if there's anything for, not a hoe. There it is, tilling. I don't really care about tilling. It's already tilled. Just wondering if we need to make any of these. That's tilling, okay. That may be the only thing is... Now there might be something higher because we're actually looking at a tier... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a tier 5. So there might be something up higher. Another tilling, that's a level 4. Oh, that is another thing. You get creative flight if you can get a chess piece that's tier 5, which is another thing I'd like to do. So, nothing too ooh-ah there. So let's do, well, let's see what we can do here. To make the chess piece, you actually have to start with this, which is a diamond chess piece with this stuff. Okay. And I'm going to need a diamond hoe. I'm going to see if I can use this one. Although I don't need the mending. The silk touch is nice though. I don't know if I can do this or not. I will look and see if I can, and if I can't, then I will remove it. And I found a whole backpack full of essence was in here and seeds, so I can buy that up. I'm going to go grab some additional diamond here. Might as well grab it out of here. Right now I pulled up everything and I should show you this. The red farmland that has the plants on it all the way up to this chest all have 9 inferium growth accelerators under them. The orange does not, and this is just extra red. So as I make more growth accelerators, I will move the red over and keep the orange over here, so I can determine which ones have growth and which ones don't, so I know where to plant. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the pylon, and so everything at the pylon and that direction has maximum growth accelerators for the first level. And if you watch, it's like, and the diamonds are maxed out, so you can actually see them mature before your eyes and get harvested. And it's a beautiful thing. These, not so much. I put 1 coal, now the coal is maximized, the seeds. I put 1 coal in, oh dang. No, hey. Let me take take care of this guy. And of course, come back down here where I can get at you. So 1 coal, 3 redstone. The redstone is really just starting out, so it's not terribly advanced yet, seeds. But I mean, so you can see the diamond is going like crazy, and the redstone, not so much. And I just put the coal down, but 1 seed has produced this, so, and this is still struggling. Yeah, I've got 3 seeds that produced now 24, and I've got 1 seed that produced almost 4 stacks of coal. So the quality of the seed really matters. And we can make more seeds later. Yes, so I grabbed diamond is what I came out here for. Let me go back real quick. We'll make our diamonds into diamonds. And where did I put... Okay, let me get this put away. I thought I was picking up. Did I not pick it up? Or did I get off on a tangent? I probably got off on a tangent. Alright. So there's a whole stack. And... oh, it's just why I'm glad it's really going quickly. So, diamond sticks back here. Or in my inventory over here in the backpack. Yes, okay, sticks. So, let's do... in fact, what am I wearing? I'm not even wearing diamond. Okay, so let's do this and this. And I will do a second one of these. Oops. A little extra for the other one. And I don't, as I said, I don't know if I can use these or not, but we're just gonna go with this. And then do a chest piece, the leggings, boots, and helmet. Okay, and then since I'm still here, and I believe I do not have, no, I do not. So I have not yet made a diamond shovel, or a diamond axe. So now I have a full complement, if we count these two as well, a full complement of items. So the one I want to get is this one, and again, to do this is I'm going to need inferium gemstones and inferium ingots. So let me make sure I have a lot of shards. Get a stack of that. Shards. I don't have a lot of shards left. Okay. Let's see how to make prosperity seeds. Yes, I have prosperity seeds. Can I? Yeah. So I can make more. Can I make prosperity shards? Excuse me. No, it does not seem like, I mean, I can... Productive bees is not going to be the easiest way to do it, or the quickest. Alright. So I will do what I can here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Do I have any? I have seeds, but I don't have... So I guess you can't grow prosperity shards. I don't think you can. I don't think you can plant these to grow shards. They're just used as a component. Yeah. All right. So I don't have any ingots. I'm going to need 2 of these. Yeah, I think you have to go into... And then these have to be... See how quickly we can do this. And then these. 1 hoe. And there's that one. So this, to go up a level, I believe we just need to do the same kind of thing. Yes. So this would go up and be then, I need 2 of these. I may run out of prosperity shards. I'm going to. Dang. So close. I may not even get to orange. Okay, well, we will try. I was worried about the essence. I don't think the essence is going to be the issue. Yep, right here. We're going to run out right there. Yep, I can't even get to the next level, which is tertium. So I'll put all of this stuff in here. And yeah, I have to go mining. So I will do that between episodes and gather up a bunch of prosperity shards and then go from there. So I think I'm going to end the episode here. One last thing. Let's see here. Now I'll do it next episode. We're over the hour. So I will get ready to craft some new things from our new version that we have, as well as continue on with mystical agriculture and trying to craft our unbreakable hoe. I am Cuberized. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please throw me a like and subscribe to get alerted to new content. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down below and I will read them and reply. Hope you had a good one and enjoyed the episode. This is Cuberized signing off. Take care.